because it is increasingly clear that people want our lives reoriented. Do you know there was a story, I believe it was in Axios last week while I was out, that remember Greta Thunberg, the angry kid who believes the world is coming to an end, whose parents have lied to her and taken advantage of her, and now she lives in fear of the destruction of the planet, and she's angry. Poor Greta Thunberg. She thinks it's a good thing that we've been in an economic slowdown due to COVID-19. You know, environmentalists are always the bad guys. Always the bad guys. Look at, you got Thanos wanted to snap his finger and wipe out half the universe to save the universe. My son and I watched Godzilla, King of the Monsters or whatever, and it's the environmentalist wackos who want to wipe out the planet to save the planet. They want to wipe out humanity. The left-wing environmentalist wackos these days, they want to wreck the economy to help the environment. I don't think it is a coincidence at all that Joe Biden is allowing the situation in Yemen to fester and demanding Saudi Arabia get out of the way so the Yemenis can yet again reattack Saudi oil refineries and drive up the cost of oil. I think the Biden administration is willing to turn a blind eye to violence in the Middle East so that the price of a barrel of oil goes up. I think he's willing to shut down the Keystone XL pipeline here so that the price of a gallon of gas goes up. It keeps going up. And it's because of administration policies, and the environmentalists are already signaling this is all a good thing. It's all part of the plan. It's all to help the environment recover by driving up the cost of a barrel of oil, to drive up the cost of gas so that you have to travel less, drive less, stay in your house more. So the economy is slowed down. Yes, call me a conspiracy theorist, but they're already openly acknowledging this fact that economic ruination over COVID-19 was good for the planet, and we need more of it. Now listen, here's the thing. You know, the problem with secularism is their eschatology. Eschatology is the study of the end times. And with secular environmentalists, this is why environmentalists have sparked so many fundamentalist terrorist groups. I mean, you've got terrorist groups around the country and around the world that are environmentalists. They blow up factories. They ransack cars. They vandalize people. You've had assassinations, and they're whacked out crazy environmentalists. Pay no attention to them. Pay attention to the white supremacist Christian. It's a real thing, these enviro-wackos. These people, their eschatology, their study of the end times is the world is going to end in a fiery way. And what happens with their salvation? They get woke. They wake up and they realize, oh my gosh, we've got to recycle everything. We've got to get rid of our car. We've got to put a windmill. We need to kill all of our kids so they stop polluting carbon. Maybe we need to commit suicide so we stop polluting. But we got to minimize our emissions. We got to be carbon neutral at worst. At best, we've got to be positively pro-anti-carbon, whatever the hell that is. Well, they do everything they're supposed to do. They do everything right. What's their salvation? Well, they're still going to die in a fireball because their next door neighbor has an SUV and doesn't recycle. The only way for the environmentalists to secure his salvation is to take out the polluter. That's it. That is their eschatology. They can't get salvation as long as a bunch of carbon-breathing, mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging SUV drivers are out there. So they look at the global pandemic and they say, oh, economic slowdown, people were unemployed, people were staying home. Great for the environment. Let's get another virus out there next week and do it all over again. It's only a matter of time.